We will first take the most theologically weighty questions. Father John, have you ever considered running for president? No, but several times lately I've considered running after the president. Okay, now, abortion. Since our state and national legislators make it legal by statute for persons to have abortions, this is a form of formal cooperation. Do they incur excommunication, late sententiae? Well, some of you ask excellent questions, tough ones too. And if I didn't know you better, I think some of the questions you ask me are specifically geared to have my head amputated. However, I answered those questions. Since our state and national legislators, here's what we're talking about, our state and national legislature, I will add to this, our Catholic state and national legislators. Okay, you didn't put Catholic, but I think you meant to. Our Catholic state and national legislatures make it legal by statute for a person to have abortion. This is a form of formal cooperation. Do they incur excommunication, late sententiae? Okay, I'm going to give you, I'm a priest, I'm a theologian, I'm a doctor of theology, just like a lot of those people on the other side of the fence. What do I think? It's my opinion, because, you know, it doesn't say, it's not written out in the catechism specifically that the Catholic legislators in the United States incur, you know, it's not written right out. But I will tell you my opinion on that. And I will argue it in front of bishops, priests, or anybody else. Yes, they incur late sententiae excommunication. And I'll go a little further. I always like to get in a little trouble. It is a grave disservice, even though it would be late sententiae in virtue of the act itself by promoting that heinous crime. A grave disservice is done to the people of God when it isn't clarified. When a Catholic senator or legislator votes consistently against life issues, when he votes in favor of abortion and even partial birth abortion, and there isn't a word heard from anyone, that's a gross disservice to the people of God. It sends a message that, well, maybe it's okay. Hey, if the senator can promote abortion, what's wrong with me having just one? After all, he's promoted millions. He didn't get excommunicated. Bishop didn't say a word. I tell you that history will record that the cowardly silence that facilitated this evil is one of the worst ever to be recorded in history from beginning to end. You will see that one day, probably in heaven. But to remain silent, especially if you're in authority, priest, bishop, to remain silent in the face of that kind of gross moral evil is in itself an evil. So yes, I feel that they are excommunicated late sententiae. I believe that's true. Whether or not some others in higher positions than me would believe that, I don't know. But that's what I personally believe, and that's a defensible position, believe me. That's a tremendously, eminently defensible position in theology. Probably someday I'll get a chance to prove it.